Yo, what's good, man? Welcome to Godsfault. It's your boy, Nyjah, aka the Comeback King, man. We here for it. Hey, listen, I appreciate all the follows. I appreciate the subscribers, the support on all the podcast platforms. It's really crazy to see how things is growing. Hey, come join the community, join the family. Subscribe to your boy. Follow me on all the platforms. Links will be in the description on every video. Let's build a community of really change and influence for a more positive, place for our people and our culture, man. And let's step it up. We're going to stay fly with it. Let's not get it twisted. Ain't talk about no cornball stuff. I'm just talking about representing and getting the most out of life like God intended. So if you on that with me, if you support the mission, join the community, like, subscribe, comment, share it with your folks. We just trying to grow. We just know we ain't trying because trying is failing. But we going to do this thing, man. We out here to represent and to live an abundant life. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what we're going to do. So appreciate y'all, everybody for tuning in, everybody for the likes and shares and the comments on all the platforms. And we here for it. We out.
Since in my ghetto gospel told you all the best was yet. Is he the second coming or the third testament? We were at the synagogue puffing on the peppermint, looking at the sky for the promise heaven sent. Chose to be a king, but not the one the prophets picked. So we hustle for the prophets, not a prophet's looking sick. Just a few bad apples blinded by forbidden fruits.
Yeah, welcome to Godsfault, baby. Yeah, we here. Look, we here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, baby. Another episode, man. We've been on for a couple of weeks, but we always doing our grizzly. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep grinding and shining, doing what we do. We here today with my man, Davon King, the punchline bully, back again. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, man. Hold on. Don't let him deceive y'all, man. I'm not the only punchline bully, man.
Nah, man. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut, man.
Nah, you got it already, bro. You got it.
Oh, man, I don't know nothing about that, man. Listen, I'm going to tell you one thing, though. When I listen to cats like you, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I grew up on the greats, you know what I'm saying? But when I listen to them, I can never just listen to a song and just chill. Like I put on the J. Cole Clouds last night.
He went crazy.
I said, good, boy.
Yeah.
Do you see, to see him from the warm-up before he got signed to Rock to now, he was already a monster then. Turn out the lights, everything gonna be all right.
All right. Yeah. That's, bro, and you know what that joint made me think of is like, when I hear him now, I'm like, I would love to hear what's on the hard drive that don't come out. Cause that sound like somebody that's like sharpening their sword constantly, man.
Constantly.
So, you can hear it. it.
You know what? And when I was really writing, I have a notebook in here somewhere and buried in these boxes that I always just kept something going. Writing, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, you would say something, like sometimes I catch something in my head and I'd be needing to write it down and then I forget. Like, dang, what was that?
I got a technique for that now, bro. If you pull out your phone, do a voice note, bro. That's what I do now.
That's it.
I be at work. I duck off in the bathroom.
They be like, lose his mind again. I think he's talking to nobody. He just keep repeating the same thing over and over.
Bro, I'm telling you, because some of them bars be too, like, he's like, I can't afford to forget this, man. It'd be too hard. For sure.
Fact, man. But that kind of Davon loses his mind again. It kind of segue into what we was kicking around, man. Like, I think is a much needed topic, discussing like mental health amongst the black men in the community, bro.
Yeah, man. It's something we've been like neglecting for too long, bro.
Word.
And you know what I was thinking lately is like, how we all grew up with a homie that like shows signs of like autism or ADHD, like, or different things, and everybody just pass it off as like, oh, he hyper, or he antisocial, or he this or that. But like, no, that might have been like something serious that should have been, worked on, or like been giving him some type of assistance. So, man, we've been neglected for generations, bro. Man.
when I say a long time, hold on. I was looking into it, right? Because I was just like you just said, like think about it growing up, like me with a lot of my peoples, all of our households was kind of similar, even though we was all different households.
Right.
You know what I mean? If your pops wasn't permanently in the house, he was around, but he was off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He won't write. And then you also had uncles, the cousins. Like I was just thinking too, like they be like, they talk about Uncle Son, they be like, yeah, he drank. Like let's say, he was an alligator. Nah, he drank. He drank.
Yeah.
Or like you might call somebody else, like, that's a crackhead, blah, blah, blah. But if it's somebody in your family, be like, nah, he get high. He get high.
Never thought about that.
What? You see what I'm saying? You never throw your people under the bus, but you kind of put that little emphasis on it, like, yeah, nah, he get high,
bro. Even if you got an uncle that like young girls, like anybody else, you'll call him a creep, but you like, nah, he just like him young. He just a player.
Yeah, he's just that crazy. When it comes to your family, you kind of like,
yo, dang, that's deep.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's deep. Dang, that's deep.
If the female was loose, nah, she out there.
It's like, nah, she a jump off, man. She
a jump off, man.
That, bro, we be protective of our family, bro. We'll make
do. But if you sit back and think about it, all that behavior is a reflection of mental illnesses.
Please.
You see what I'm saying? Like all that's the stuff to me, it just seemed like we all call them now, we call them vices. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the things that coping mechanisms, basically what a vice is. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And it all comes in different forms, but I'm always the type, I'm always thinking of like, what's the root? Like, why is it this particular way? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, think about it. Think about you go, like, if you take a crackhead, right? Think about how crazy a crackhead is, bro. If you take a crackhead, bro, will smoke all day.
All day.
And if he ain't smoking, he hustling to get up money to smoke.
Yep, for sure. And he on an empty stomach.
Yeah. For the $2, hey, look.
He on tweezing just crack, no food.
That's crazy all day long. But like, think of how like the mental fortitude, like we made fun of them or whatever, but think of like how crazy they had to be to go find money for, man, they pulling money out the dirt.
Bro.
Anywhere. You ever seen that scene where the crackhead had the refrigerator on his back?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
No, bro, I grew up around at least 4 or 5 of them dudes. By any means.
That's crazy, bro. By any means.
Bro. And if you think about it, right? Like that's work ethic. Like that's, if they could have channeled that in a positive way for something positive, bro, they could have been entrepreneurs. They could have, like, man.
Yeah. Think about it. Most of them were. But it's just like, when you're fueled by whatever it is that's really driving you, you know what I'm saying? You're going to put the effort in to get what you want. And that's kind of why, like, that's why, like, when it comes to this mental illness thing, I find like it's really unique in the Black community.
Right.
Because you're talking about people who are bred in survival mode already. Like each generation is already in survival mode. I was having a conversation with my supervisor yesterday, right?
Right.
And we just, I was just coming outside to get some fresh air because it was just stuffy in my office, man. I'm just like, oh my God, I can't breathe in. And he was headed outside to smoke a cigarette, and we just were chit-chatting on the way out. And somehow we just talking, and we kind of got on the whole racism because he's a Caucasian guy.
Okay.
So, and we was talking about it, and I kind of told him, I was like, when you meet people, right? Like when you first meet somebody, we always qualify ourselves about our upbringing. Think about it. No matter what culture it is.
Right.
I'm like this because how I grew up, my mom was like this. My dad was like that. I grew up here. I lived there. Right? That's how we do it, right? Why do we discredit how we grew up 400 years ago? Because it each goes back each generation. Your parents, when they introduced themselves, They said, I grew up here. My father was like this. My
Right.
mother was like that. I had this brother that I lived in this neighborhood. We didn't have this or we had that, right?
Right.
And guess what? Their parents said, I grew up like this. And you get what I'm saying?
It's a cycle. It's a cycle. Yeah. Yeah.
So everybody want to say, hey, y'all still playing that card? That don't affect you, whatever. And I'm like, it most certainly do.
And it wasn't as long ago as they like try to make it seem.
It's not that long ago,
It's not
bro.
that long ago.
We're only think about how crazy this sounds. We're in 2025, right?
Right.
So 25 years ago, it was 1999. I know, because that's when I got married. All right. So 26 years ago, 1999, right?
Right.
That's the 1900s.
Right. Jeez. That's
Think
crazy.
of that. So there was somebody alive in 1999 that was 199 years old. They were still alive, because there's people alive right now that I just seen it. There's like 102 or 100. There's somebody alive right now that's 106 years old.
Right.
And they have grandchildren, great-grandchildren.
So
they still see them.
When you was getting married, was people in the world that was alive that were just out of slavery. If you like, it could have been.
Could have been 1892 or whatever. Like, you think about that.
Yeah.
Or once removed. It's just like, think about that. My mom's is 72, around that age. She might smack me if she hear this.
Yeah, you better get it right.
She been listen all my life when I was growing up. Every time I asked her what her birthday, how old she was like 26 or something like that. She was like 26 for 30 years. Like,
yeah. The women ain't gonna never tell you their real age.
They never gonna tell you that.
Never.
But the crazy thing about it, what I'm saying is, so my grandmother was born, like, I can't even imagine. I would have to look at matter of fact, I had a cousin who sent me some information, but like you just said, that generation was right there.
Right there, bro.
And you talk about the horrors of like the 1960s, the 1950s, the 1920s.
Bro.
So to think of the abuse and things that we suffered.
Exactly.
So Black men been dealing with mental health issues ever since we came here.
Facts.
The experience alone gave us PTSD to get here.
And you got to think, bro, you put these men through slavery, all these traumatic experiences, and then freed them and had them try to be a man of a household or raise a child or be a husband. It's like,
think about that.
He's still battling.
Yes, sir. Like, if you don't even know fear to be surrounded by the potential, like, even though it still happens now, it's not like it was then. You don't even know the fear that another man could legally just end your whole joint at the wave of a hand.
Yes.
And he ain't no better than you.
Just like that.
Than you. He ain't no smarter than you.
Yeah.
He definitely doesn't better than you.
Yep. That's a fact.
And he has all the power in the world because the law of the land is behind him.
Sheesh.
And you are looking for an identity. So think about the nature of this, of a man and a woman, and the women looking at the men like, why aren't you saving us?
And he like, look what I'm up against. Like, look.
And he's like, if I die, we don't have a shot at all.
Exactly. And that's why a lot of men develop like passive aggressiveness. Like,
yeah, think about that. It's like, I don't think we really take enough time to sit back and really understand the tragedy and the horrific circumstances it was. Like, think about it right now. Think about somebody like how these weirdos, they kidnap people, right? And torture them, abuse them. That was legal.
Crazy.
Think about when you had the legal right to do with something that's not even classified as a human being.
That's insane. Like, when you really
can't even imagine it. You can't even imagine the sickness of a person with that much power backed by the law.
That's dangerous. That's monsters walking among you. That's like
that's
on.
insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. And I don't
So
think a lot of
crazy.
people, I brought up a stat. Watch this. This is crazy. When I
That's
say this is okay, check this out. Approximately 16% of Black African American adults, that's 4.8 million people, reported having mental illness in 2021, with depression and anxiety being the most common. However, Black males are less likely to seek treatment. Only 25% receive care versus 40% of white individuals due to the stigma, mistrust of the healthcare system, and cultural barriers.
That's bro. That's heartbreaking, man. That's heartbreaking, bro.
You know when you need help, but you so afraid to look weak.
Bro.
You can't tell your partner that you're struggling.
Bro, I remember during like the pandemic, bro, I was like going through like anxiety and having like, panic attacks. And
Yeah.
I'm like, at the time I'm just thinking like it's paranoia or, I'm suppressing it. I'm trying to suppress it.
Right.
And then when I started like hearing other people talk about it, I'm like, oh, bro, I'm having anxiety attacks, bro. Or I'm not just aggravated or frustrated, bro. I'm going through a depression. Like I'm in a depressive state.
Yeah.
Bro, but as a Black man, you don't have those conversations or get the knowledge about that. So like everything we go through, bro, we quick to suppress it. Or if we don't suppress it, we channel it with aggressiveness, and that's why we in the jail systems or the graveyards. It's like,
that's crazy. Think about that. When you don't have an outlet of expression, right? You're literally suffocating.
Facts.
Like, you know how many people, like everything looks fine. Everything looks fine on the surface. And then and he done offed himself. And they're like, yo, he was good.
He was good. Yep.
He was good. Yep. I just walked to another day.
Yep.
Going on, and they have no idea, because if I share, think about what happens when you open up to somebody, especially like male and females. You know what I mean? Like place where you're supposed to have the most safety at.
Right.
And you sharing your fears and your hurts and your concerns, your anxieties and stuff. And then you get into a spat and then it's thrown back in your face.
Facts, bro. That's why women be like, open up, be vulnerable. And it's like, I don't know if we there yet. Because I don't know how you gonna handle it if that might get used as a weapon later on, bro.
Yo, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But think about that. But that's just the view. And it's not even women's fault, because we all got our own set of programming in the form of expectation of the sexes.
Right.
You see what I mean? So our expectation of strength, here's where I think where we might miss it at as a people as a whole. We keep thinking our qualities come from within ourselves only. But our qualities come through unity. I can only be as strong as the woman is able to, you know what I mean, stand with me.
Right.
Because she has to bear the things that I can't bear. I have to be able to show the things on her that I can't carry.
Yeah, bro, because like, dang, bro, I did a video and I was saying like men have traits that women don't have, right? Like I was at my job and there was a lady, she just on her phone, and there's a dude sitting right next to her just staring at her. And I'm like, bro, as a man, my instincts would have been, she didn't look up once. And I'm like, bro, as a man, we have the instinct where we watching our surroundings. So it's like you said, but women have a nurturing side, or women have a instinct that we don't have. So it's like, we got to be able to lean on each other and balance out the scale, because if the scale is leaning and more weight is on one person, that person will eventually break. And it's
they're gonna break. That's where the dynamic of a healthy, strong relationship comes from, and community comes from, is when we learn how to balance that scale with each other.
Facts.
And if you're not balancing it in the home first, whatever happens in the home spills out into the street.
Bro, that's the reason.
I mean?
that's where like a 90%, I believe 90% of like road rage incidents, that'd be somebody that battled something at the crib, got on the road. Yeah. Yep.
And they take it out. And now, it's funny too, because I tell my wife all the time, and here's the biggest difference. I said, listen, you do not allow somebody that cuts you off or do whatever to push your buttons.
Right. Yes.
I said, because you have no idea what's going on in that car.
Ooh, boy.
And that's like, if you take like and here's the thing, like when you have these police incidents with these murders of the young black males and things, you know, this man probably just been emasculated by his wife at the crib.
Yeah, facts.
His son could have just thrown him the bird. And it wasn't so much that you was black. It could have just been you had the same attitude as his ungrateful little rugrat had.
Bro. Yeah.
But he could do something about you because his wife ain't telling you to shut up, Tom.
He might be losing all control in every area of his life except that part. Like this, this is the only place I got authority in. This is the only place I'm in control.
Yeah. So think about like think about those policemen and stuff who battle regular life like everybody else.
Yeah.
It ain't like they making bread. Right. They putting their life on the line. Yeah. And but they got it now. They dealing with real issues. They just got cheated on. Their bills is behind.
Yeah.
And you walking around and you talking trash and they got a right to snatch you up.
Bro, you know what's funny? It's funny you bringing that up because I work with all retired cops, right? So when you see them have to deal with a situation that you know if they were still in uniform, they would have handled that more aggressively. Yeah. So you see them like really like they have to adjust and be like, oh, I can't because I'm not. I got to handle this differently. But...
Listen, one of my best mans is a sheriff deputy. He's retired now, but he still do a couple hours a month or whatever. And this man, he done been through it all. He done fought for this country. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And he is the most, like, if you ever want to get pulled over by a cop, it would be him.
Okay.
Because he gonna let you hang yourself. He just gonna talk, hey, you got da-da-da. Okay, I need to see that.
Right.
You start back. What? He gonna give you one. Hey, look, I ain't about none of that. I just need to make sure everything's straight. And you know what I mean?
He's not giving you a problem at all.
He ain't giving you no problems because he knows the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
So he just gonna give you a shot, and most of the time, hey, man, get out of here. Don't be doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tighten up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's plenty of them out there like that. You know? Yeah. But everybody's dealing with real life, and I'm at a point where I don't think anything randoms happen. Like, you know how you hear the news, and you be like, yo, that's so stupid. Why would they do that?
Nah.
I feel like it's a lot of mental things going on that it feels like even now more today than ever, like we are in a powder keg. Like everybody is pushed to the limit. Everybody's at the last straw. Like, and when there's no bread, see, it used to be so. The one thing that's dope about our folks, we always used to not having no bread and still making it and surviving or getting what we need, however, by any means, in a way. You get what I'm saying? So all this is not extra pressure to us. The only thing wild with us is our YNs. Like,
the YNs going crazy.
Other than that, as a people, we don't think all that extra. Everybody, hey, it's gonna bro.
You said it earlier. We grow up in survival mode. We live in survival mode. So it's like, bro, this just they grow up in like seeing two parents in the crib providing, you know, the best Christmas gifts. So like when they hit rock bottom, it's like this is like, oh, but we like, bro, we just adjust with the times. We just go with the flow. It's like this is what we used to. Like this is like,
and think about it. And it it's kind of wild because it makes me think of like we got spiritual muscles, and that's why I think it's hard for us to admit when we have mental illnesses, because it's like it's normal to cope. Like our normal response is to deal with it.
Right.
So it's like, oh, you can't deal with it? What's wrong with you? You're weak.
week. Yep.
They
Show
person
no
probably
emotion.
most normal, sane person there to realize, wait, I ain't supposed to be dealing with this. Like, understand me. How you all just walking around?
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people who could never live in the hood.
Oh no.
They could
No.
never, bro. But
Never.
we so desensitized to it doesn't. You know what I mean? It's normal. Like it shouldn't be normal, but it's normal.
Like the job I work at is in the trenches.
Right.
And you see these people that's not from these environments, how they react to things. And I just be like, bro, I grew up on a block full of these type of dudes. I know how this is. Like, and they know, and they kind of like, it's like, bro, it's crazy. You're right though. They don't have those survival instincts and that street smarts and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing that we do have that. Like that's like, you know.
Well, I think if you're gonna say the good thing is it allows us to keep moving forward regardless of the environment would be the good thing. But I think where it gets challenging, where it could be bad for us is we become so conditioned to the survival part of things that we forget we stop living and flourishing. We stop thriving. You know, stop growing because we've settled in to just being okay. And it crushes our ability to see past where we are.
And that's when like some of us, we get like a job that might not be good, but it does what it's supposed to do.
That's what it's supposed to do.
And we like, I don't want to shake nothing up. I'm comfortable right here.
Hey, look, it's so funny, right? I work with this sweet woman. She barely knows what she's doing. It's hilarious, right? But she always got an idea how to make things better.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
like, hey, I'm just trying to get my bread. Look.
I'm
trying to take the apple cart. I ain't trying to change the world. I'm just trying to take as much of this bread out of this joint because I work on a commission. So I ain't got time to be trying to fix this and this. I don't get an hourly wage. You see what I'm saying? So I got time to kick it with you about how to make the establishment better.
Bro, I worked a shift the other day with a dude that just like that, bro. It was my first shift with him, and he like on 10.
Right.
And I'm like, dog, just chill, bro. Remember Friday after next when Day was on 10, but Craig was like, yo, we're gonna just chill, get this money, and you're gonna watch how you talk to people.
Top flight, security. Whoa.
We top flight in the world, Craig. Yeah, like, bro, we're not here for all that, bro. We just hit it through these hours and go home, bro.
Yo, that's crazy. That's hilarious. It's so funny because it's so funny to see them get on their soapbox about the work conditions and the like, yo, bro, get your bread. That's all
get
you
your
got.
Bread.
I don't know what you
You looking like, yo, you making it hot, bro. You making the block hot.
That's the first thing we think. And I'll be in there like, and I don't know if that's like old slave mentality or whatever. Like, I'm just trying to get you there, boss.
Hey,
I ain't trying to ruffle no feathers, boss. I just want to get on the day.
Hey, bro, I just want to go home. I'm just trying to get by. I don't even want them to know I'm here half of the time, bro.
Real talk. Only time I want them to know I'm here is when that direct deposit hit. Okay, we could.
Now, if that deposit don't hit, everybody gonna know I'm here.
That's crazy.
Thanks,
so
man.
Here's something else. I looked this up, man. So this is weird. So this is how crazy this is. Trauma. How did they put this? Let me see. I was really on this. Okay, so back to the mental health aspect of it, right? Check this out. This is crazy. Exposure to systematic racism, violence, and poverty contributes to the highest rates of PTSD amongst Black males. Studies suggest PTSD prevalence is 8.7% in Black men compared to 5.4% in white men. Yeah. That's literally just by existing in this country.
That's crazy.
You pick up 8.7% of Black males have PTSD.
That's crazy, bro.
And I was talking to some of my people who've been in like war combat who have PTSD.
Right.
And we get it from the neighborhood just coming up.
Imagine that. They in war zone. Like they really into seeing people's heads get blown off, and bro, that's crazy. That's sick, bro. That's
Isn't that wild?
I never even thought of it like that, bro. To be honest with, like, that's mind boggling. That's a bro. That's a crazy.
Ill crazy thing. My oldest grandson is now 12 years old.
Okay,
right? He's 12. He done had been in a situation where he could have been shot at least 3 times already. The first time he was only 2 years old, and a guy pulled the gun out on my mother-in-law while she was holding him. And my son went out there and snapped. I wasn't nowhere to be for man. I know you was filming. You was by the time I got over there. Nobody knew where I was.
You were ready to crash out. You were full crash out mode.
Listen, I might be thicker, but I can still dip it all black. I still know how to slide.
Yeah. He said, I know how to suit up.
So that was when he was 2. Then the next time, he probably was like around 8 or 9, and my son was with his family in the car. They was about to go somewhere, and one of their neighbors in the same hood that we just left from was kind of blocking them in, and he and he wasn't even talking to the neighbor. He was talking to his fiance, my daughter-in-law.
Right.
He was talking to her, and whatever they was talking, whatever, but he wasn't communicating with them. The girl picked up that he was unhappy that she blocking him in.
Right.
And she pulled the strap on the whole family.
Jeez. That's crazy.
So that's time number 2.
And this is a young mind that's still developing.
This time number 2 now.
Jesus Christ.
Just last summer, maybe about 2 weeks before, there was a shooting on the side of their building in the park, right? Me and my wife was headed to work. It was probably we was headed to work, usually leave around 2:00.
Okay.
And I seen some YNs walk by, and I told my wife, I said, "Ben, I bet you those were them knuckleheads that was over there shooting." Right? That's what I told her. I seen them. They had the YN gear. The YN.
The shiesty, they had the shiesty mask.
When we pulled out, there's no word of lie. We pulled out the parking lot, and something told me. I literally seen myself rushing my grandson to the hospital, carrying him full of bullet holes, dripping blood. And I started praying immediately.
Right.
And I wasn't even rocking with going to church, none of that. I just started praying.
Man.
Get to the job. It was so real. The vision that I had was so real. Like, I was just disturbed, bro.
Jeez.
Right. Get to the job. We not even at the job 10 minutes. My wife get a phone call. She jumps up and screams. I'm like, what? Like, what? She couldn't talk.
Yeah.
So now that whole vision coming back to me, I'm this done happened. Thank God it didn't. But what happened, 2 YNs, they was playing in the backyard. My daughter-in-law was outside with them. She never let them outside by themselves. She's always out there with them. 2 young boys came down and told them, hey, y'all better get back. As soon as they said that, everybody started running, try to leave, run into the house. They pulled out and just started shooting across the yard to the other building. Wow. The other building started shooting back.
Oh man, so it's going back and forth. My God.
They make it in the house. One over here, some get over there, whatever. Nobody got hit, thank God.
Right.
When the detective came and talked to my daughter-in-law, he said, I don't know what y'all believe in, but looking at this gun spray and where you said y'all were, I don't know how all of y'all ate that.
Man.
Yeah.
That
now, mind you, the second time the gun was pulled out, my granddaughter and my youngest grandson was with him too. So now they done had 2 incidents, and he had 3. In the third incident, they all got shot at.
Oh my God, bro. And this is before he's even 16 years old. Jesus Christ. So now this young man gonna turn 18. All that, if he don't seek therapy or anything, and no help to filter those thoughts out.
This is normal.
Jesus Christ.
And he already, quiet kid, really good kid, loves football. You know what I'm saying? He plays outside with the like, they respect him. He young Rome, everybody love him. He cool like that,
Right.
But he's processing all these things already. He and whoa, it gets even crazy. This, his best friend, who's one of his neighbors, one day, this is the house he spends the night at,
right,
comes out of the house and tells them somebody's dead in this house. His best friend's father shot a dude he knew in his house. And it took his best friend and ran off with him.
Bro, that's heartbreaking, man.
Think about that. This is the environment that we grow up in.
And not in the set, you're his grandfather, right? And his parents, no teachers would never know what he's battling inside. Like, even if he talks about it, you can't even fathom.
Yeah. You still can't articulate it. I can't articulate what I see, what I've been through.
Bro.
And I'm thinking like the last thing, I want him to go through that.
Bro, and that makes me think about I got a cousin that's in jail right now, right?
Yeah.
He's like 20, early 20s, like super young, 22, 21. He's in jail right now, but he went back to jail. He just got out. Wasn't even out a few months. Went right back in. Everybody, probably thinking like, he's a knucklehead. He's this, he that. But when you think about it, bro, all his friends he grew up with, went through high school with, is dead, bro, from gun violence.
That's crazy.
I go on his Facebook page, RIP, 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 list like at least 10 RIPs. Then the other half that's still living is in jail with him too. Then he loses his grandmother, his grandfather, all back to back, bro.
Wow.
And I'm like, I can't even imagine what he's going through, bro. And it's like, but if you see him when he's still all smiles and he just thugging it out, bro. But I know it's PTSD. He's suffering from that, sending him back and forth to jail, bro. He don't know how to cope with it. All of it, bro. It's like,
think about that. Think about how, that's what I'm saying. This has become too normal for us.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And this is not, listen to what you just said. It is so not uncommon.
Nope. Bro.
This should be uncommon. This should be stuff
Bro, they live in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, bro. I remember being on Facebook.
Don't even say that. I know how that get down.
It's bro, when I used to go out, I haven't been out there in a few years, but when I went out there, bro, I'm out there thugging with him at night on the block. People use trenches too lightly. That's the trenches. Like they out there.
I've been out there. I can't even. I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. I'm gonna tell you how real I know that is. It's so real that I won't even mention the people I was out there with.
Come on, so bro.
I cannot.
Bro, I remember being a teenager, and my dad used to sell clothes. Like he used to have the throwback jerseys in the trunk and all the Mitchell and Ness stuff. And out there, they don't go to Virginia. They can't really get those type of things. So he used to go down there and make a killing and hit the block. It'd be a bunch of about 20 dudes on the block. They all snatching jerseys and fitteds out the front and buying them. Bro, we went back the next summer. My dad like, yo, where all the dudes at? I got some new stuff. My cousin like, bro, they all dead, bro. They all dead. I'm like, Jesus. Yeah, man. Bro. But like, then my little cousin, at that time, he's really young. And he's an innocent kid. But then as I kept going back there, and you just see the environment changing them, bro. It's changing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what a lot of people don't understand is environment is literally everything.
Yeah. Facts, man.
It's the most important part of the puzzle.
Yeah.
What you involve yourself with. That's why media is so dangerous, is because you could deliberately place yourself in environments that you should have never been in through movies, music, everything else.
Yeah.
That's why you got little Johnny sliding on. Pat.
Bro, and when you get into that word, man, you got to deny the flesh. We said this last time, because the flesh want all of those things. the flesh is attracted to all of the slide and the women that's not good, the alcohol, the lean, the pills. The flesh gonna have you yearning for all of that, bro. All of that, man.
It's funny you said that because that was one of the things I looked into is like the how does spirituality mix in with all of this? You know what I mean? Like the one thing, like they literally have done studies on the power of prayer and how prayer can relieve anxiety and stresses, depression. You know what I mean? Because you literally have an outlet, like what we said. Like if you don't have an outward expression, you're bottled up. So regardless of how you believe or what you believe, just you verbalizing and praying outside of yourself and say, you know, and giving it to somebody higher than you, and you just automatically start feeling a release.
Man.
And spiritual expression has always been a part of our culture and our people.
Yeah. All our life. Grew up in the church. Grew up in it.
Forever. So when you take that away, when you take away the credibility of that, now and then what do you turn to? Vices.
Yep.
You see what I mean? Because these are the things that temporarily, that short-term gratification, you know what I mean? But you still be lingering a long-term problem. You just delaying it a little bit. Because you're not facing it right now, but it hasn't gone anywhere.
In the world, bro, the world is so witty, bro. Because all the things that's going to be your ultimate demise is going to lead you to destruction. They paved the road in gold, baby. They going to make it.
They paved the road in gold.
Bro, you heading down the road to your demise, but it ain't no potholes. It's the smoothest. It's the smooth.
Wait, hold on. This one's crazy. I just thought about that when you said that. Think about every nerd, right, who could get a chick, right? Now he could just get an OnlyFans subscription and they're in a relationship, bro.
Yeah.
He's in a private chat with her and she's doing things that Becky wouldn't do. That's what they do.
Yep. Facts, bro.
Whoa.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Like you said, like
that's crazy.
Like you said, if you're not into the if you're not.
Yeah, girl that made $400 billion on OnlyFans. You think she's psycho?
But the pictures look too good.
Ooh, it's like, oh man.
And now look at the ripple effect of that. Like now his bank account overdrawn.
Yeah. Bro, he about to get evicted.
Hey, but them new pictures just dropped, bro.
The new pictures just dropped. They're in the inbox. He can't unlock them unless he pays $29.99.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Crazy.
That's what we see. That's what we see every day, bro. We see it every day, man.
Well, here's what's crazy too. If you think about it, and I ain't coming off of no particular group of people or anything, but when you got men not wanting to be men because of whatever, who convince themselves in their minds that there ain't, then you get supposedly sane people to sanction it.
Yep.
Like this is normal.
Bro.
And they try to do the same thing with kid lovers. They're saying that's not a sickness. This is just who we are.
Bro, I thought I saw somebody talking about that like on some random clip of a podcast. Right. And I'm like, I didn't bother even doing my research. I'm like, nah, that's insane. But now that you're saying it, you're confirming it. Like that's a real thing.
That's a real, I forget the terminology they use for it or whatever, but this is a real thing that an adult say, I only love minors.
And that just, bro.
That's crazy.
That'll make you crash out. Like that.
That's crazy.
And that's why I believe, bro, we seeing what's going on in LA with the fires. God is, bro, he's like, nah, y'all out of control down there.
This is the Sodom and Gomorrah days.
Yeah.
It's actually literally beyond, because think about, like, I think our culture, like, we really glorify the stupidest stuff. Yeah. But think about this. Think of this. Let's just really take a wholehearted look at this. And then I'm going to share you something from a post I just see that was wild, right?
Okay.
So
You know, they eat it like groceries now. I can't even say it. They eat it like groceries, right? Think about how normal this is now,
Bro.
right? But I just see the chick put up. This is the most hilarious thing I see today. She said, I'm not about to argue with no brother who I just finished fingering.
Oh,
Yo, so not only did you already have half a
No.
leg up as a man,
no.
you done got extra spicy with her, and now you done lost all credibility.
Hey, man, any men watching this, bro, some things you just got to leave for the women, bro. Like, it's like like, we can't want to be so inclusive where we try to, bro, like we were just speaking about the balance, bro. It got to get back. It got to be
Listen, but see, here's the thing: when you in a world now where everything goes, I'm a join a panel this week. Hopefully, if not tomorrow, maybe Saturday, with my man Wayman from Unapologetically Masculine, and they're doing a panel on polygamy and open marriage.
Okay.
Right, and I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna be like, hey, y'all wildin'. I'm gonna give my perspective, right?
You ready to cook them?
Look, it's nonsense. I don't care. Listen. Ever since we're inherent, here's why I don't even feel like any of that works. It wasn't designed to be that way. We're born selfish.
Facts.
When we're born as natural human survival mode. We only want the bosom of our mother.
Yeah. That's real. That's it. That's real.
And we kick and scream when we're passed off.
Facts.
Initially, until you force us to, but it's not natural for us to be passed off at such an early age. We're not supposed to be passed off until you get a certain age of maturity, like around 5.
Right.
Around 5 years old. Now, that's how when, I think, who was it? Samuel's mother, and we're going to take it to the Old Testament. She prayed for a child. She couldn't have a child. They was mocking her.
Yeah.
Lord said, God said, I'm going to give you a child, but when he turns 5 years old, you got to dedicate him to the Lord.
Give him to me.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and she did that. So when he got weaned off, you get weaned off when you're about 5 years old.
Right.
That's when you're supposed to go with the father and you start learning the trade of the business.
Mm-hmm.
That's already teaching you the structure and the dynamic of household and family.
Right.
What I think a lot of us doing, because we're satisfying our vices, we're making up new things to justify just doing whatever we want to do.
That's real. That's real. We want to live in a free world. We just like niggas is really just living life on the whim, bro.
Yeah. A hope and a prayer. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Niggas just out here making stuff up as they go. Like
polyamorous. No, you thinking you horny. You're just horny, bro. You're horny with no responsibility. Can you imagine a group of old polyamorous talking about they had a relationship? They about 60 years old, spelling like Big Gay. What they gonna say?
Bro. No, bro, that's why, man, I'm glad that, like, I have some structure in my life, bro. Cause, like, they just out here doing whatever, bro. And then, like you said, they're making up names and terms and all this stuff for it just to justify. Yeah. But no, you're sick. You need to go get help.
Like so let's just say, I know they like to use the term, like, they'd be like, well, Solomon had many wives, right?
Right.
The one thing I feel like everybody misses from that is that because of the wives and concubines, he turned away from the structure that gave him the blessing in the first place.
And that, bro, you read the Bible, lust was the downfall of many men, bro. All men, bro.
Except for Christ. Because when she put the oil on the throne, he might have do, but he ain't do nothing else. He might have been like, oh. Hey, look now.
He knew how to you step out. You got to step out. You could you don't keep your hand in there too long, bro. You just
That's crazy. But here's something that's crazy though, even on that, because I see there's a versions out there where he actually married Mary Magdalene.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a whole other topic. We got to revisit that another time.
Yeah. That's deep. That.
But if you think about it, like with when it comes down to mental illnesses, think about how we can give into something that we wasn't supposed to only because we was of escapism. Right? A crackhead don't become a crackhead because he just wanted to smoke crack. Crackhead become a crackhead because he's escaping something to get when he gets high. And that place that you go to, or when that dope hits your vein, that place that you go to is way better than your reality.
Man, I experienced that firsthand, bro, with the bud, with the liquor.
Yeah.
I experienced
I'd have tried to double weigh a lot of things.
Bro.
I'd have tried. I couldn't get, I tried, and it wasn't, I failed. I was trying hard as I could, though.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. But you're right. It's like, I can't cope with what's in front of me.
Yeah.
But if I puff this blunt real quick, it's gonna take me to euphoria. It's going.
And see, and here's the thing, and I get in trouble for this, but if I need to smoke me an L, I'm gonna smoke me an L.
Facts.
I ain't tripping. Listen, if I want to relax, I'm gonna relax. But I'm not in a position where I really I don't have that much time to even do that.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of free hours. I would need to be on vacation somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have that kind of time that, like, I can't do that. I can't waste my Sunday being gone. I got to be here because I got things going on. I got editing. I got this. I got that. I got that. Like, and I don't know how you see Snoop even chilled out.
Yeah.
Like, even he chilled out because he probably got tired of paying people for things that he could have been doing himself.
And that's the thing, like you said, bro. Exactly what you say. You like, I don't have time for that because I gotta edit. I gotta do this. They say idle hands are the devil's tools.
Yeah.
A lot of people just got too much time on their hand, bro. Like, you got too much idle time, and then that idle time causes you to, like, get into some thoughts that you, like, PTSD, the mental health stuff. So now it's like, I got this idle time and my thoughts is stuck with me. So I got to do something to clear my head to get.
And hit over something that you don't even know what you just did.
Oh, man.
I wonder if that's why more of our people, of black folk, melanated. I like to say melanated because I get tired of saying black because I get tired of them choosing words to identify me as a human being in this country. So, but I feel like most impoverished melanated people don't have time for PTSD or mental health issues.
Yeah.
Because they're so busy surviving. And that's why it's for it. Because it's like, what are you doing? What, you gonna go get high? You doing this? You better work. You gotta take care of these kids. You gotta do this. You gotta do that.
Right.
That as a people, even though they try to paint us as lazy, is the hardest work ethic because not only are we battling the system in regular life and time and physical limits and stuff, you get what I mean? But then we're battling the demons within ourselves.
Thanks. Facts.
You know, all just to have some sort of a living, some sort of a life. So we don't have time to sit around and dwell and wallow in our thing. And so if you're the kind of person that starts showing your mental weakness supposedly like that, then you kind of frown upon, like, what's wrong with you?
And then that's when, like you said, you turn to the vices because it's like, I can't look weak to them because it's wolves out there. They're gonna prey on the weak out there in the streets. So I gotta hit the liquor store. I gotta roll me up a blunt so I can suppress all that so I don't come across it. And then, like you said, environment is the root of it all. What's on every corner? A liquor store.
A liquor store.
Bro, like now, even in my neighborhood now, it's dispensaries popping up. Like,
popping up everywhere.
Everywhere, bro. And it's like,
she's sedated.
And it's why can't gyms pop up like that? Why can't Whole Foods pop up like that? Why can't, bookstores?
Think about that.
Where the bookstore is at?
Yeah. Think about that. Think about that. it's so, if I would just, here's another one. Food,
Man,
right?
come on.
So think about like how much we use food for comfort food, soul food,
Yeah.
right? Like we use food for all celebrations,
Yep.
milestone, whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
No matter what, there's in your face 24/7, even to the point now that the NFL got the commercial with Uber Eats where Matthew McConaughey is saying it's the food conspiracy. They're playing with it in your face.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
So I look at the commercials. I would just look, and me and my wife was watching Abbott Elementary while eating dinner tonight, right?
Right.
And they were showing the Wendy's commercial. I said, we should shoot. Who regulates the airways? The FCC? I said, we get together to the FCC, bro.
Yeah.
Because they put they allow these TV commercials on. None of this food looks like that, number one.
Yeah.
But they're constantly throwing it in your face.
Yeah. Bro.
Right? And it has no nutrients.
Nope. Nothing. Bro. Ah, man. Look.
Think about that. And then we struggle to eat. But you know what we had tonight? I got a Hello Fresh and Factor 75 or whatever, right?
Okay.
Because our limited time when we come home in the evening, I hate coming home and cooking. Right. So the miss has been chefing it up in there with the Hello Fresh. She made me some Szechuan chicken ramen tonight.
Ooh,
and I had
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had the pesto salmon with the string beans and you know what I'm saying? Like something healthy. Like we always, it's so funny because we look to eat as healthy as we can, right?
Mm-hmm.
However,
the environment.
We get bombarded, we get stressed out at work, we get tired, you get lazy, and it's so easy just to go grab some chicken wings, some Burger King,
grease.
a piece and throw your whole week off. You go grab a piece of wings, man. It's just I want to treat myself diet.
Yo, and you know what get deeper in that, bro, is that the people who's in the hood profiting off of that stuff don't even consume that stuff. Like, bro, you know how many times I've been in the Chinese spot ordering the 4 chicken wings with the fried rice, and then I look at them, bro,
like rice and bamboo shoots.
Bro, and they back there eating, bro, they got the whole fish head with the, bro, they not eating the sesame chicken that they serving us, bro.
Nah.
Even I remember when I used to drink alcohol a lot, I used to go to the liquor store and I'm like asking the guy, like, what should I get? Should I get this? Should I get that? And he like, I don't even drink, but he owned the liquor store. He's pushing his poison, but he don't even consume it.
Or your old supply, number 5.
Facts, man. And bro,
that's crazy though. Ain't that wild?
And then like the Chinese spot be in the hood for generations, bro, and they never give back to the hood. You don't see them do no food giveaway,
bro.
Bro, they got poison all around us, bro. Poison all around us.
But think about that. But think about how. So it's wild that you say that, right? We literally created a whole food culture from the scraps. So think about us being like all that stress, but we had the skill to turn scraps into gold.
Come on.
After a hard day of being whipped and beaten by the sun,
bro.
Even though they laughing like they gave us the scraps,
and we made it a delicacy.
We got table every night,
bro.
Like, dang,
bro, we can keep it going. They put us in projects. That's public housing. Yeah, that's low income housing, bro. We made it where the kids from the suburbs want to come experience it. Like we made it look so good.
Isn't that wild?
Anything they try to do against us, bro, anything they that was supposed to be to our detriment, bro, we just, bro. But the only thing is, we control cool, we just don't own it. That'd be the only thing.
Yeah. But see, that comes from the fortitude of survival.
Yeah.
As the term, like we the only culture who going to jail is a rite of passage.
Facts.
We need jail home.
We come from when the homie get a teardrop, you're like, oh, he caught a body, y'all.
Yeah, think about that. Think about that.
You got niggas that are clown. You're like, you ain't never pulled that trigger. You ain't never.
Right. Isn't that wild?
That's wild, bro. That is wild.
It's so crazy because like they don't tell you how many nights of sleep you lose for the rest of your life. They don't talk about that.
Nope.
They don't talk about you looking over your shoulder.
Yep.
Paranoid when life is good, you can't even have peace.
Bro, half of these niggas is closing their eyes when they pulling that hammer. That's why innocent bystanders be getting hit.
With the dude from your little accident better, bro. And I ain't never heard of that.
Bro, but you listen to the music, they're like, I stood over him.
Yeah.
Like bro. But they're not going to, like you said, they're not going to tell you that after they caught that body, they ran in the crib and vomited off. Like bro, man.
Right. It's think that if we really got honest with our position as a people, like with anything else, if you don't admit you have a problem, you can't heal.
Bro, you gotta say that one. You gotta say that again. That's a bar.
Yeah. If you don't admit you have a problem, there's no way to heal. It's just no way. I listened to this guy. He's a sharp brother, man, older guy. His name is Myron Golden, right?
Okay.
And he first caught my attention when he was talking about, and I did a podcast episode on it, talking about your identity. And he was saying your identity is who other people say that you are, that you try to be, that you try to live up to. That's who you identify it with.
Right.
But it's not the identity that you're purposed to be. It's not your real purpose. It's not the real you. It's an identity.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so many of us are trying to live up to our identity because we're trying to be something that we're not to satisfy either our position amongst our peers. You know what I mean? Like you got like, that's why most relationships don't work, because you got two people who lying to themselves and to each other.
Yeah.
Think about that. You lying to yourself, but here's the crazy thing about it. You both have the right intentions. You both want the same thing, but can't even get to it because you won't be honest with yourselves first. You can't,
bro. And that, I remember when I was in like a top secret, like the person you see now, I wasn't always this, right?
Right.
Clear-headed, like trying to be of light, you know what I mean? Just walking in light. And I remember just carrying around this energy and, like you said, lying to yourself, trying to present an outer appearance that you don't even feel in the inside, right?
Right.
And I remember talking to my homegirl, and I'm like, bro, every time I meet a chick, she this, she that, she this, she that. And she was like, bro, she hit me with something that nobody ever told me. I'm complaining about the women I'm dealing with and like how they got this characteristic and that things I don't like. And she like, they only showing up as what you're showing up as. She's like, so when you're moving and not your true identity, you're meeting people that's moving in that same energy. And like that's why like when you see the cover of Necessary is the mask coming off. Cause I had to strip all of that. Then you see the flowers coming out and the butterfly and all. Cause I had to strip the mask off, bro, and really show up as my true self. So that's why.
That's dope.
Not to talk about my music, but when you hear like the lyrics, you hear like real stories. It's like, bro, the mask is off, bro. I'm like, I gotta show up as my true self.
Here's the one thing that's unique, and I think that's one of the things that caught my interest when I first heard you, is because it came off as really authentic.
Yeah.
It was really vulnerable, and I recognized that immediately.
Yeah.
Like I'm dope. I can put it together, this and this and this. I'm not glorifying this, but I'm taking you along the journey. This is just part of the story. But I think you said something that it triggered a thought in me. What if the very first sign of the melanated people's mental illnesses, especially in our males, is delusion, because we are trying to be something that we're not from the start.
You're talking heavy.
That's crazy.
Talking heavy.
That's crazy. As soon as you said that, it just made me think like we're out here playing make believe.
And
Not
then,
crazy you gotta be to play make believe in the real world 24/7.
now you're meeting a woman that's playing make believe too, and she's believing the make believe that you're making.
Right. So then whenever you show up, whenever you start become comfortable and start showing her your real self,
She like, nah, this ain't what
now
I.
you off. Now you a liar.
Yeah,
Now you faced it.
yeah, yeah, bro. I was one of them niggas, bro.
We all were.
bro.
That's crazy.
Bro, I was scrolling through an old text thread, and I'm reading all cap. I'm capping to this woman, bro. I no longer talk to her, but like, I'm like, bro, that's why I'm glad I finally seen the light, bro. Like, I'm creating a whole illusion of myself, bro. Like, I'm delusional. I'm not this person I'm portraying to be. And then, like you said, once she started, it's only so long you can keep up a facade. So now, once you get closer to this person, the mask start peeling off. Not it may not come off fully, but small pieces start coming off.
Right.
And then she's like, nah, this ain't who I thought I was dealing with. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that something? But think about it, like, as a person, I think this is why you find celebrities and politicians get exposed the most, because they spend so much time behind a mask playing make-believe. And then there's the playing make-believe, the keeping up with the image is so stressful that whenever you get a break from it, you dive harder into your vices.
Bro, and that's why
you end up with 1,000 bottles of oil and lube.
Bro, if you gotta think,
that's crazy.
If we want to talk about it, right? That's why Drake keep getting whooped in battles. Pusha T whooped them. Kendrick whooped them because these is dudes who showing up as themselves. Kendrick is speaking of, you listen to his album, bro, he talking about childhood trauma. He talking about, he's pulling himself back layer by layer in front of millions.
Yeah.
And to me, Drake reached the level of like superstardom where he has to keep an image up in a way.
Only thing he can do is talk about the image.
Facts. And that's why Kendrick say you're not like us. You're not like us.
But what Drake don't know, Drake is probably so if you believe in the delusion that hard, it's hard to find yourself.
You're too far gone.
What Drake probably don't know is if he really went back.
Bro.
If he really went back, he could shift the whole...
Bro, because that's not even why most niggas fell in love with his music because it was because you felt like it was authentic in the beginning. Like, he was being super vulnerable, but then once those hits start, it's like a drug. I guess it's like...
Bro, since Best Ever Had, I ain't listened to him no more. I don't even think... that song to me was so... It was so raw about how you could feel about a chick. You know what I mean? He was so vulnerable in that moment with that track, because every dude who really fell hard for a female felt like that was the expression. Can you imagine if you go back to when he's speaking of his pops, feeling like how his pops did his mom, how he had to with being mixed. Like, you know how many kids it is out there like that? Bro, how he really came from nothing and did things he didn't want to do to get to it. Like, if he really dug into that bag, bro. Hey, look, Nick, I need 10%. If you do this all,
just give me 5%. I just need 5.
Look, 5 for my man and 5 for me. That's 10. We put it out here first.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
This is good sauce, Drake. This is gonna get you back to where you need to be with the public eye.
Like, that project he just put out with Party Next Door, that was the wrong follow-up coming off of a battle like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like you say, you gotta, like that, I don't know if it was his first album, but I remember the Thank Me Later album. Bro, I was like my junior or senior year in high school, but that was the soundtrack to that summer, bro.
Really?
Like, it felt like he was talking. Bro, it felt like he was talking to us. Like, we young, we out here chasing girls, we thugging.
Right.
Bro, it felt like it was somebody you could connect with. If he get back to that, like you said, bro, he'll see a shift.
He'll see a shift. And his was dope too. Like, we talked a lot about how different ways that mental health shows up in our culture and everything. But the one thing that's beautiful about our people and about all of this is that we have created environments within the environment that brings a lot of joy and unity and strength. But we just got away from that.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like it turned into, it done got perverted by hypocrisy, commercialism, money. You know what I'm saying? And now it's shifted to something else. It used to be, we would be 5, 6, 7 deep as youngins walking the street, going to hoop, going to meet up, going to go bug the girl, chase them around. Those was good times.
Yep. Bro, I remember.
You know what I'm saying? Like your neighborhood, you was always good in your hood.
I remember my cousins would be out there trapping. I'm a young dude. They out there trapping. But I remember one Mother's Day, they bring out a limo for all the mothers on the block and let them go have dinner. Then I remember everybody pitching in and we'll have a big fish fry, like on a Saturday. Yeah. It was community, bro. It was like if your mom was at work, but you was outside wilding, the neighbor could snatch you up.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you know that Wanda's son, boy, come over here. Yeah.
And she call your mom, like, I got, and she really call your mom, like, yeah, pop him upside the head for me. Like, you know, like, yeah, bro. It was.
So it kept balanced, and now it's like the disrespect is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The way the kids talk to not only strangers or people who should be elders, how they talk to their own parents.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's no type of unity. It's no type of like respect level. It's no, like we just said, everybody's out here living on a whim, bro. I just feel like it's just a chaos.
It's free fall.
It's a free fall. Free fall.
And
yeah.
I've always said this: when you go home and you have moments, when you have those quiet moments by yourself, that's when you start getting back to who you really are. When you're no longer putting on a performance for anybody.
Yeah.
When you're in that mirror in the morning, the bathroom, you done looked up, wash your face off, those quiet moments. That's who you are.
And I think enough.
I remember, like, I would be like out doing my thing, wilding.
Yeah.
And smoking, doing whatever. And go to the bathroom or whatever, go wash my hands, look up and look at myself.
You like,
couldn't even recognize, like, who is it?
Bro, you know how many times I was in such a bad space, I would avoid mirrors. You can avoid mirrors. Bro.
Yeah, think about that. That's crazy. I've been there. I don't even know who that is.
Bro, I would wash my hands and you wash your hands and keep your head down, and then you just turn off the light and walk out.
See, you know what? I've done that so many times, but a lot of people don't even know what that's about.
No, they don't even know what we're talking about, bro.
No, that's crazy. And I can't even bear to look at me.
Nah,
that's crazy.
Bro, you washing your hands, you hit the light, and you just walk out.
No.
You walk out. Yep.
That's crazy.
You brushing your teeth, you ain't even looking at yourself.
Now you know you lied to yourself. I can't even look at myself in the mirror.
That's, bro, we laughing about it, bro, but that's deep, bro. That's deep.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of men that won't admit that, bro. There's a lot of men that won't admit that.
I'm going to tell you something. Like, I hear people throw around depression, right? Oh, they're depressed. They did this. Oh, I was suffering with depression. And I'd be really thinking like, nah, you might have felt bad, or you might have been down. You know, you might have been a little bit, but you ain't never wallowed and didn't even want to move. You couldn't even get out. You didn't want to move. You just wanted to end right now. Why can't that? You just turn and wallow, and you just wanted to end. I can't even face nothing. I don't want to face nothing. No. I don't want to see nobody face. I don't want to see the day. Everything that I'm looking at reminds me of my problems. That's crazy. I just need something else to drink. I just need something else to smoke. Yeah. I just need to come out.
Yeah.
You know, and there's so many of our young men that's there right now. That's one of the reasons why, like, I did create Godsfault.
Right.
Because I wanted to be able to speak and have conversations with people like yourself, who has overcome a lot of things and turned it into something positive.
Yeah.
It can give back to the people as an example. Not like you got to be some kind of savior or anything, But, you'd be surprised how many people are literally just watching your movement just because you move it, and they're not.
Yeah, that's real. That's
See
real.
what I'm saying? So regardless of whatever, your life is always, it could be a light for some or a cautionary tale. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be one or the other. You know what I'm saying? So I want it to shine as a light as much as possible. Like in the word, it'd be like, be like a light on the top of the hill. You don't hide a light under, you set it on top of the hill.
Yeah.
So that you can drive others to it.
And like, I was just telling my mom this. I'm like, when you're trying to be a light, you got to align yourself with other lights. Because if we use one lamp to light up each part of the house, eventually that light bulb gonna blow because you're overusing it. But if I could be a light and you light, and then we got another brother that's a light, it's like it's just brighter, bro. Like we got to get back to unity, man. We got to get back to like picking each other up, bro. Like I hate when I see people like I just seen like this kid, the Shape Frost, get banned on the streaming app. And then in the comments, everybody like, yes, 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 like celebrating his downfall. And I'm like, bro, we gotta get away from that, man. And like you said, the reason you created this podcast, bro, is because you want to be able to shine light and give these type of conversations that could be useful. And that's what it is, bro. Our gifts ain't meant for us. Our gifts are meant to be a gift for others, bro. And our blessings are meant to be a blessing for others. That's what the Bible teaches us. And like, bro, we got to get back to like, it's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, but having a unified purpose of better. The one thing I used to think about the weirdest things, and the one thing that I always thought about, like think about ops. All ops want the same thing.
Yeah,
they want to be able to take care of their people. They want security. They want to be safe, right? They want the love. They want love and admiration.
Yeah, yeah.
And if they would just take a second, just to conversate with each other.
Like, bro, we out here trying to do the same thing, bro.
We trying to do the same thing. That takes me back to something else I had lost straight of thought on.
Yeah.
We used to, like what you saying, when you was younger, like a group of us walking around, in the neighborhood, blah, blah, blah. We hanging out. We could pick up, we know this one, that one. They might not mess with us like that, but we know them from school, and it's cool, and da-da-da-da, right? Now, one block can't go to the other block. One project can't go to the other project.
Yeah.
We can't even go. We're from this project, same town, same city. We don't own anything.
Nope. Bro.
But we can't go over there because we're not from there.
Yeah. And that my neighborhood was like that. It was a block called the Crossway, and I was from Hampton Court. And everybody go to the same school. Parents grew up with each other. Everybody know each other. It's like a small circle. Like everybody knows some. If I don't know you, I know your cousin or I know your uncle. But bro, it's like these blocks ain't even far away from each other. And you mean to tell me I can't just go see my cousin on this block because I'm from this block? It's like,
yeah.
Isn't
that ridiculous? You can't convince me that that's not mental illness. That's like that's like, think about how off you got to be to really believe that imaginary boundary is what's keeping you apart.
Facts.
That means that you can't unite because you're from one block named this, and you're from one block named that, and now we can't get together because,
bro, you're right.
We're imprisoning ourselves.
That's serious. That's serious mental illness. That's mental illness. You're right.
That is. Look, listen. I seen a story, right? This is how I know. Hold on one second here. My phone tripping. But I seen a story, and I thought this was the craziest thing. I got some examples, right, of what I was just like randomly looking at this stuff, these stories, and I was just like, what is happening here? All right, so where is it, man? This really got me. Check this out. What does it say? Cash app dispute turns deadly. Miami woman shot and killed by her boyfriend over $37 in Cash App.
Come on, man. Come on.
You know how ridiculous? Like, you can't tell me that $37 meant that much. Now, obviously, we're going to say, it's about more than that. Whatever. I ain't even had to go into the full story. I don't know if somebody tried to shoot her $40 and she only pulled $37 out because she needed 40 though, and he got wind of it, got jealous. I don't know what it is, but regardless of whatever it was,
it's mental illness, bro. Mental illness.
You mean to tell me you're that insecure or that 37 that much that a life needed to end over it? That's not mental illness?
That's mental illness.
If I'm a judge in the courtroom, yes, this is stupid. This should have never happened. Yeah, you should probably get the book thrown at you, because this is real stupid. But you got to explain to me why you did this. What is going on in your mind to justify that needed to happen?
Bro.
Here's another one. Check this out. It gets better. Future's baby mama named their child Check Baby and then demanded $55K a month.
Bro, you lying.
Named the child Check Baby. Is she just stupid or is she off?
Bro, that's mental illness, bro. Nah.
Come on.
I'm convinced now, bro, a lot of the things we seeing is the product of the people I hate to say this, but I'm thinking a lot of the things we seeing as the kids that we saw in the one classroom, bro.
Yeah. But no, because it's here's the thing. At least those you can say, oh, they slow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They a little off. You know what I mean? We're gonna do that for cuz a little off. Don't mess with you, might snap on you, right? But when you got a guy, who is this? Look at this other one. William Banks had 4 months left, but filmed himself and his crew escaping jail and posted it like a movie. So he had 4 months left on his jail sentence.
Jesus
and
Christ.
Filmed him and his boys escaping and posted it like a movie.
What is that, bro? What is that? And I seen that video. I seen that video on Twitter, but I didn't know he had 4 months.
Months left on his sentence.
Now you about to get
like an automatic 2 years if you escape.
That's sick. You know how pissed I'd be if I was waiting for this nigga to come home, bro?
Right.
No more commissary.
Nothing. You get nothing.
No letter, no nothing, no visit, no nothing. Because you're an idiot, bro.
Man.
You're an idiot.
Here's one more. This is fun. 31-year-old mom of 3. Hear me now. 31-year-old mom of 3 flew herself out for a 25-year-old scammer, paid for everything, and she still got played.
A mom of 3 children.
Yeah. And then she talked about it. Then she complained about it online.
She left her kids to go link up with a stranger. Now you deduct money that could have been paying a bill, taking care of your child. Yeah, bro. We just out here free balling, bro.
These are the decisions that we making, except for the one with the black, but the rest of them is melanated folk. These are the decisions that we are making.
Bro, and you know what pisses me off with that, bro, is like not to bring up my music, but that's why I made decisions and everything, bro, because we developed an obsession for the victim mindset. So people make they make these stupid decisions and then they present themselves as the victim when the consequences that come from their decisions. Now you're the victim. I seen the video you're talking about of the 31-year-old mom of 3. She made herself sound like a victim. No, you're an idiot.
Yeah. You trolled. You can't see that you trolled, and the crazy thing is a bunch of trolled females agreeing with her.
Facts.
In the comments.
That's the problem. We give these people obsessed with the victim mentality, so now you can do something stupid and idiotic, and now you're going to get sympathy from the other idiots in the comments, and it's bro, there's no accountability. Now you escape accountability.
So listen to how dangerous our situation is, and I'm glad you said the victim mentality, right? So what if, I'm no expert, I've just been around a couple of years. What if this victim mentality stems back to us actually being victims that were never justified? And we can't be accountable because we don't have an example of what accountability looks like, because nobody stood up for us to say, oh, this was
Nyjah, bruh.
Come on, man.
Bruh. You got to clip that. That's a clip.
That's crazy, right?
That is crazy. We never seen we never actually were victims and never received any justice from it. We never seen the people that was the abusers be held accountable. So
Ever.
we're only following tradition of
we got the same mindset. We got the ultimate Stockholm. We got it so bad that we treat each other like our oppressors treat us.
Dog, that just came full circle. You just brought that full circle.
That's crazy.
So with that in mind, when you see people that's using the victim card, do you have some type of grace on them or mercy?
I think you have to, and not for whatever action they did, but I think it comes from just having a higher understanding of what the real situation is.
And yeah,
you get what I'm saying? It's not like past at all, because at the end of the day, individually, we all have to walk our paths. Because see, here's the one mistake I think we make as people. Regardless of all the stupid stuff that we hear people do, right? The word says you got to work out your salvation with fear and trembling.
Right.
So just because you're where you are, you wasn't always where you were.
Facts.
And when you wasn't where you were, there was somebody looking at you at that time of where you was at thinking you need to get it together.
I know. I
didn't know that you were going to be here right now.
Yeah.
And some people still treat you where you used to be.
Bro.
That's how they still see you. They don't know this version of you.
That's crazy. My pastor was saying, he was like, some people like you better broken. He was like, because if
I got like a man right now that prefer that I just go get to it.
And you know what, bro? You know what he said? He said, because think about when you walking, right? You walking. If you're not broken, you walking with that confidence. You walking with a little pep in your step. But if you're limping, it gives them the illusion that they can keep up with you, bro. If you're walking with a limp, you're walking slower. So even if you're on another level than them, and y'all not the same, it gives them the illusion that, so they like you better broken.
Let me tell you something. I have a new understanding or appreciation for those who quote unquote made it. And the reason I'm saying this is like, you know how you got like a basketball star, football star, whatever, rapper, whatever, come out the hood and they actually got some real success.
Right.
And then people tugging on them. You ever hear that story? They be posting that Jay-Z worth $1 billion and he wouldn't give his cousin $4,500 to do da-da-da-da-da, right? This is spoken from people who never got any bread.
Facts.
Because when you get bread, you understand what it took to get the bread, right?
There's another level of appreciation.
The work you put in for it, and you also know that at any time, if it's not managed correctly,
it's gone. You can be right back to square one, right back to ground zero. Yeah.
But people who never made those kind of sacrifices or developed those disciplines are always looking for the hand-me-out.
Yeah.
And sometimes, especially when you know them, I'm just saying, I can't even say all the, I got people that I love that I don't mind doing for.
Right.
But if they ask me for some real bread, the answer's no.
Facts.
I might, there you go. I've already factored that into my success.
Yeah.
I've already factored that in.
Yeah. You know it's coming.
I got you. Don't even worry about it. But if they ever can't be like, because until I seen something that showed a different mentality from where they are, I already know I'm not taking no bread and just lighting it on fire.
You already know if I give it to you once, you're going to be right back again.
It's a black hole.
Yeah.
Black hole.
Yeah.
I don't need a black hole in my back pocket.
Bro.
Like that.
I remember, I don't know if you know like the YouTuber DDG, but it's a YouTuber named DDG. And he from Pontiac, Michigan. He came from the struggle, and he became like a millionaire at a very young age from like YouTube. And his older brother would like be working a 9 to 5, still living in the hood. He's out in LA living in the penthouse. And his brother used to call him up from time to time, like, yo, I don't want to bother you. I need the bill about to get, this about to happen. He said, I'm going to send it to him. He said, but then he called me again and asked for the same, all over again the next month. And he like, bro, he told him, if I give it to you, you're going to just be calling me again next month. I'm going to buy you a flight out to LA and I'm going to show you how to do this YouTube stuff and you'll never need me again. And like now his brother, million subscribers, they on the same level. So it's like they said, the old saying, if you teach a man how to fish, he'll eat for life. But if you give him a fish, he'll eat for a day. It's like, yeah.
That's real. And there's people I've tried to do that for, and they show no desire to do that. So I see, you put yourself in that box.
Facts. And
you put yourself there. I didn't put you there. You put yourself there. You showed me that you're not willing to stand up on your own too and be a
man. You got to stand on your own 10.
I'm not calling you a man. Your actions say you're not a man.
Bro.
See, the one thing I was just thinking about this the other day, and when it comes, especially to black men, because we get held at such a higher standard than any other man on this planet, the American black male, right? And what a man is, right? There's one thing that I could share this to the whole world right now. I'm going to tell you all this very clearly. Men don't try to be men. We just are.
Sheesh.
It's no definition for it. You are who you are.
Yeah. That's it.
You can't try to be. You are. And you know the difference when somebody's trying to be something that they're not, and when you are what you are, because you rub most people the wrong way about most things.
Yeah.
Because you already stand on what you stand on.
Yeah. Bro, it's no learning manual. It's no guide to it. It's just, you were put here.
The quality of that man is going to be a reflection of your choices.
That's
it.
Oh, my bad, bro. Okay, I'm back.
You have a technical difficulties. Please stand by. Yeah, man, tell me through that. We have a technical difficulty.
Yo, dang, I never thought of it like that.
But literally, that is it. And the best way to understand what that is for a young man is to be next to older men.
Right.
Because you're going to learn from it either way. Because while you're watching them, you're going to decide, do I want to go through that or don't I? You'll see them deal with his female. Do I want to rock like that or don't I? That's why it's very important to have a father in the home and see how you interact with the moms. Because now, wait a minute. Now, dad did it like this. Oh, he was wild. I don't think he should have did it like that.
Yeah.
Like this, yo, he achieved for that. Yeah, I would. You know what I mean? You pick it up.
Yeah. But now you have, man, you know how they say, bad company corrupts good character. So now you have just unstable men trying to teach from an unstable perspective. And it's like,
right.
It's a cycle of just unstable men being created.
But if you think about it, it's part of life's journey. I think we demonize things that we should be learning from. I think just because something is doesn't mean it will be always.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So me looking at my pops coming up, right? I directly did not want to be anything like this nigga here.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't want to be anything like him. And me fighting not to be like him with the trauma that was mixed in with it, I ended up being just like him in a lot of ways.
Yeah. And you don't even realize it.
Because I didn't understand environment and I didn't take the time. So, however, once I identified that I was becoming just like him and I ended up just like him, once I faced myself, I said, oh, wait, this is not what I intended to be.
Right. Bro.
I can adjust this.
Yeah. And that's the problem with a lot of like our community. We get stuck and like you said, there's no hope that things can change. It's like, I am who I am. Like, I am what I am, and I'm just that. I'm that for life. I'm gonna die this way. I'm gonna live and die this way. I'm gonna take this to the grave. It's like, you don't have to, bro, because you wasn't born this way. Like, these are things you developed over time.
Right.
You weren't born an angry person. You was a very beautiful child. You had very good energy.
Isn't that something?
You learn this and then you develop these traits. But some people don't have that desire for it, or just don't. I don't know. They just don't even.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something that's wild, right? When I was younger, one of my nicknames was the tester, because I would try anything at least one time, man. That was stupid.
Right.
I would just, I can't jump over. How far? How far is that? Put the ramp up. I got you. Come back with a spring ankle later. You know what I'm saying? Limping. I told y'all I could do it. What? Don't make the whole woods on fire. Watch.
Just a daredevil. Just daredevil.
Yeah.
Just all daredevil.
But it's so funny to look back later on in life. I'm still that same person.
Right. Right.
I will risk it. I'm a high risk, high reward person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just am.
Yeah.
It's inherited in me somehow. I'm a high risk. I don't mind trying something that I've never tried before, or taking a risk to see a better outcome.
And that you still
from youth, I've been that same person.
And the beauty of it is, you know how the same thing you was doing that might have bust your head up, bust your lip open.
Mm-hmm.
You now use that same trait, but in a more positive way.
In a positive way.
Yeah.
Do whatever. Like now I'm like, okay, wait. Oh, wait, they got a market? Wait, it's legal where I can put money in it and it multiplies? Oh, wait, if I learn it? Oh, I can do this, I could do that with it, and I could to get more bread out of my dollars. Can I have baby dollars?
Yeah.
I never did it before, but you know what? Let me open up this account.
Yeah.
This brokerage account. Let me throw this bread in there, because I done bought weight before. I done took a couple of grams and turned it into something else. Well, I could definitely take this little paper and let it multiply and flip it. I'm just still flipping paper.
And it's simple.
But if I didn't have that adventurous nature, even starting a podcast, a YouTube channel, to write my first song, to performing on stages, people don't understand. I see some of your stage performances, and I'd be like, yo, that's so dope. And that's the one thing, like, I got tired of doing. I got tired of performing.
Yeah.
I was just, man, I'm out of travel. Like, people don't understand what it takes to travel, to get set up, to get the sound right. You know what I mean?
All the anxiety that goes, bro. You have people don't even, when an artist on stage and you see them dancing and turning up, you don't know the anxiety they went through, the arguments they went through.
Right. You have no idea. It's so funny because my youngest daughter, she's a performer. Before she'd be like, Dad, I am so nervous. I'd be like, yeah, that's that good energy, girl. I'd be like, yeah, go get it. I'm like, yeah, it's I said, that's it. You got it. I said, never lose that feeling. I said, if you lose that feeling, you lost it. You gotta have that energy. That's the one. And then she go out there, she like, I did, and I used to watch her, be so proud of her, because I know what she went through before she got up there. But if she didn't have a father who went through that first, that let her know, nah, that's what you feeling.
Yeah.
That's about it. Baby, it's gonna be all right. And then, none of that. Oh, you got, you know what? I said, yeah, you about to turn up now, baby. I'm telling you, this is it. Then she go out there, doing her thing. I'm like, go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
You gave her that. You don't even know what you did. Those few words, that energy you gave her, you just sent her to the roof. Now she going out there hitting every move,
Right. Hitting everything. Perfect. Yeah. Like, you would never think she had any nerves or anything.
Nope.
So it's just, it amazes me. This is the resilience. And I think this is why the stigma is so hard when it comes to our people, because we work so hard to survive, overcome, push through, you know what I mean? So that we don't give each other enough grace for when somebody's broken. But yet we all like, spiritually, we want grace and mercy from the Most High. but we don't want to show it to each other. We rather judge each other, say what we think, this and that. That's why I say I don't trust anybody who have more opinions than power.
I like that.
I just don't.
That. Yeah.
If I can see power in your life, I'm on it. You ain't got to tell me nothing. I'm watching.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Because I'm the type, I like to look and observe. I can channel that in my own. Like if I could watch you lead by example. Like demonstration sometimes be the best teacher. I don't need your words. I could just watch and just follow the demonstration. Yeah.
My wife put me on game a long time ago. She was like, "Why are you telling me you love me? Show me.
Show me.
I come in there, oh, baby, try to be romantic. I don't know what I learned about love. I learned it off of TV, movies, and crap. I ain't know nothing about no daggone love. Keith Sweat. You might be young. My man just put me on. Yo, wait. My man just put me on to the craziest thing, bro. That Keith Sweat song. This Negro said, "You might be young, but you're ready."
Yeah.
Women, I never forgive you, bro, for doing that to me, man. Bro, and then Keith Sweat for me too. That's so crazy.
That was kind of R. Kelly vibes right there, bro. That was it.
Yo, Bell Biv DeVoe had a whole, what he said, underage, slide, I like to do the wild thing. Whatever he was talking about in that one song. Backstage, underage, adolescents, how you doing? She replied, smiled, I like to do the wild.
That's crazy.
Backstage, underage, adolescent. Bro.
So how did those things just sweep through?
Because they was already so commonly accepted. You got to remember, when coming up in the hood, mothers seeing their daughters as competition. They develop fast. And all their uncles, the many uncles that their mamas used to bring in and out the house, was already testing the waters.
Jesus.
So they learned at an early age to be over-sexualized.
That's a fact.
So they was already, so if this man is already telling me I look like a woman and he flirting with me and I'm walking around the house in my pajamas and stuff, mama's other uncle, my other uncle, and my other uncle, by the time I become 14, 15 years old, he's already done got me all probably hot and bothered in puberty. Anyway.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to see the 18-year-old boy in the street in the hood or whatever. The older guys hanging around, they ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Right? So listen, I remember this, and this is mental illness first of all, for an adult man to look at this young girl, know that she's underage, but he see a woman.
That's sick.
You can't tell me that ain't mental illness.
That's mental illness. Bro. And if
you see a woman, you see a woman.
You know what's crazy, bro? If those things was like, if we cut the cancer before it spread, a lot of things in our community wouldn't even be. Like, if we saw a homie doing that, you like, yo, I'll knock you out, bro. Like, leave her alone, bro. Like, you know, but it's because a lot of things in our community they get the confirmation. Like, it ain't no pushback to like the things that shouldn't be of the norm. It's like, yeah. But like mental illness, you got a bunch of mentally ill people. So how can I give you pushback? Because I'm not even in the right space. Yeah.
And the one thing, only God can judge me. Everybody, only God can judge me. Only God can judge me.
Everybody got that tattooed in the hood. Everybody got that tattoo.
We judge you by your fruit. Your fruit tells on you. It tells what kind of roots you got, what you produce.
Facts. Yup. That's why now, bro, I don't care what you're telling me. It sound good. That's my thing now. It sound good. Yeah. But
it sounds real good. That's why my wife be like, show me what you got to show me consistently. Don't show me one time. No grand gestures. And that's another thing too, because if you think about how we as a people put on these grand gestures to demonstrate love and emotion, right? It has to be all this grandiose whatever, but it's only a moment. And if it's not received right, then it's F you, right? So wait, so where was the love at?
Yeah. And
I can turn from 1,000 rose petals
And that's the problem. There's no real connection. Living off of a series of moments. And if that don't continue happening.
Right. Then this. That's why I tell people, like, if you really want some relationship guidance, I promise you, me and my wife will sit in and got you. If I can get her on this camera to sit down with me, she'll talk, but she won't get on this camera. But if I tell her, I think she'll be watching.
Bro, even like people be wondering why they can't keep a friend group is because y'all don't have a real connection, bro. It's just a series of moments that y'all like this. We only kick it when we go to the club, or we only kick it when we passing back and forth with blunt. We never be having like sober minds and just dialogue, just real life.
Right.
Like
that's very interesting that you said that. One of the things that I think hinder or allows mental illness between us as men to go under the radar is that we don't have enough conversations with each other, and we don't know how to communicate with each other, and we don't allow each other to express ourselves,
bro. And I be seeing things online like dudes that get exposed to like being a weirdo or a creep with women. And then the women will be like, you didn't never spot that in your homeboy? And it's because a lot of men just have relationships because we both Lakers fans. Like,
what do I know about what he do when the lights go on, man? We like LeBron, man.
We don't have no real dialogue. All we talking about is sports and basketball.
That's real.
So you don't even know that this man is schizophrenic. You don't know that this man is battling depression or whatever, because your friendship is based on a foundation of something that's not solid. So it's like,
I'm gonna tell you something that's real crazy, interesting. And me and my brother is working through a lot of things because we grew up in the same home and had two different experiences, right? My older brother, shout out to Tone, aka Mayday, Pop on the beat, love you, man. So, and he'll appreciate this. What I think I want to do too, I think I want to do a panel, right? And get a couple of us on here to chop it up together.
That'd be dope.
Right?
That'd be dope.
Just a couple of, I got my young fam, Deuce from the King's Council. And I got my brother, he's a financial guru, OG, ex-chief from the Navy. You know what I mean? Got you. I got my man, Les. Liquor Shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get us on a panel and just kick it about, men things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my brother was talking one day, and this is crazy. He was expressing to me something that he had got from somebody else who spoke into his life, and it bothered him because it made him face something about himself. And I hope I don't really think he'll mind me sharing this, but about possible unresolved anger issues, right? So while he explained it to me, now we're learning to communicate at this late stage in our lives.
Man,
because he had left home early went to the Navy, and I was left alone, so I felt abandoned. We was already not living with our parents because we had to go live with our grandparents because the home situation was already crazy. So I felt like he abandoned me twice. Right? He ran off to the Navy. I ran to the block.
Right.
Okay. So over the years, our relationship always been up and down because now he had to come home to a little brother that he couldn't recognize.
Yeah.
And he was trying to be somebody that I'd never seen before.
Yeah. You was too far gone. You was already too far gone.
So by the time, so over the years, our relationship has been mending all this time. And I can admit that. And everybody just say, oh, they brothers, they love each other. Yeah, we do. But we still learning how to communicate with each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's sharing this thing, and I'm trying to, I'm not trying, but I'm conversing with him, and he just keeps getting elevated. I'm like, yo, man, what you like? Maybe this is what they talk about. I can't even talk to you. Wow, man, you know what I mean? You all up in your voice and everything. Like, what you doing? Like, you know what I mean? So he kicking it. But then he was explaining to me, he was like, no. He's like, it's not that. I'm so frustrated because I thought I was in a better place than what I was. And I'm having a hard time articulating it to you. So I'm not mad at you or frustrated or yelling at you. I'm just frustrated.
Right.
And I had to take a beat.
That's deep.
Because in my mind, little bro, nigga, I'm grown. And the only reason, like, I might not fight, but I will off you. You test, you know what I mean? Like, that's all that stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's the pride. That's the pride.
That's the default nature.
Yeah.
That's why I be quiet, because I know it can only go two ways, and I can't do that to you. So,
Right.
so that's the default defense mechanism.
Yeah.
When in stocks, they call that the resistance, the line of resistance.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So I'm sitting there, but then I was able to start hearing him, and I was like, yo, Tone, you know what? We broke a barrier today, because we just really learned how to communicate even more better in an intense emotion situation. That's something we couldn't do before. It took us 40 plus years.
Bro, that's like not just you and your brother, bro. That's the mental illness of our community. Like, and that's
lack of communication,
bro. Because now you got to think, most of the time, one person is on offense and then one person is on defense, and it's never going. That only works in basketball and sports, bro. It don't work. It can't work in communication, bro. It can't work in communication.
And if men, so think about if us as men work through first of all, if we learned that, if we took the stigma off of mental illness and don't see it as a weakness, but just see it as what it is, meaning we have some weird ways of thinking about our perceptions in life, about certain things that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
And we need to be healthier in our perspectives.
Bro. And we're on the same team, bro. Like my presidents don't have to put you on defense, bro. You don't have to be on defense around me, bro. We wearing the same jersey, dog.
Isn't that crazy? And think about that, like when you go into different areas, when brothers cross each other in the streets, we already got our guards up.
You see it. You see the whole facial expression change. You see the whole energy
and everything. Yeah. Isn't that like we ready for what? I don't know what you going.
And you're like, bro, I'm in the store. I came down this aisle just to grab some milk, bro. I'm not here
to go to war with you, man. I don't know what you got going on.
I just want to get the 2% milk.
That is, but a lot of people, coaches, don't have to deal with that.
No, bro. I see it daily.
Every day.
Like in the Hispanic community, I see two men they're waiting in the mall for their wives, and they both just happen to be standing next to each other, leaning against the wall. And now they both just comfortable. They're not even on defense. They just conversing with each other. It leads to conversation. And now you looking at them, it look like they knew each other all their life. But I could be in the store.
I just told my supervisor this, the one I was talking about in that conversation. I said, you want to know what's crazy? I said, I have more meaningful random conversations with people of other races than my own folks.
Thanks, man.
I could talk to anybody, bro, and we just kicking it. Say, hey, some the line this, da. Now we talking. Now we in them arms folded. Now we talk about how trash the Giants are and everything else, and we just kicking it. This, that, and the wives, and this is all kind of just fly stuff, just bidding off each other.
Your brother's on defense over there. He like, if you look at me too long, I'm gonna go. Like I'm about to crash out on you. Yeah.
But he's dealing with all the stuff, the wrong perspective, the mental illness.
Bro, it all circles back to
it goes back to it. And I think we have a very narrowed opinion of it because of the stigma that it carries, and not looking at it with a broader lens the way it should be looked at. It's unhealthy thinking patterns.
Yeah. Bro, if we have more of these, just like you say, you're in the store and you just have a random conversation and you realize how much alike you are, bro, we could heal each other, bro. Like we really could.
We really could. It starts with community, and it starts with you doing the work on yourself, you wanting better for you. And if you want better for you, it doesn't mean getting it by the demise of somebody else that looks like you. And that's what we've turned it into.
Yeah.
For me to lift up, I got to put you down. I got to step on you to get up.
What Hov say? What's better than 1 billionaire?
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Isn't
deep.
that something?
That's deep.
He said they put the devil on me. I'd rather you put the devil on me. That's one of, I tell you what, that's one of my favorite verses. I don't really rock with Ricky Rose like that, just the persona. But that Freemason track with him and Hov,
they went crazy. They went, bro.
I wouldn't even throw. I might have to throw that on after I get off of it. Just,
Me too.
sometimes I put on tracks. You know what I mean? Just every once in a while, I throw on the track and like, yeah, let get me right. But yeah, it's because it's just like, why my success got to mean I'm a devil,
bro? It don't. Like, I saw Wallow say something like, when black people become successful, other black people say, oh, he joined the Illuminati. But Bill Gates is a genius. Elon Musk is a genius. Steve Jobs is a genius. He's a genius. He got it out the mud. He grinded his way up. Black person, hope become a billionaire. Oh, he Illuminati. You see how he throwing this up? Oh, it's mental illness. That's mental illness, bro.
Yo, I mean, the careers of like a million YouTubers, bro. On that topic, he done got a zillion views on that topic alone.
Bro,
you don't put kids through college on that conspiracy.
Yo, thanks, bro. Like, it's mental illness, man. My success doesn't mean your failure, bro.
Yeah. That's wild, though. That's wild that it, man, hold on. I just look, bro, we gonna have to, this is gonna be a long, we done been on here kicking it for a minute. We got to, you got. Hey, look, hold on, before we do though, what, I've been seeing some heat come from you.
Oh, yeah.
Lately, man. What do you got going on? What can you share? What can you talk about upcoming? You got any dates? What's happening?
Man, I'm aiming for, so what you've been, like, the snippets I've been posting is just, this is a
send me something. I impress you.
I got you. When we get off here, I got you.
I send you raw material. I'll be like, hey, listen to this. This ain't mixed with that, man. Just listen to this verse. Now, bro, but you got to stand it, though. I get it. I trust that. Sometimes I have somebody ask me back. They're like, yeah, I said, don't listen to the mix. I just wanted you to hear the words.
Nah, bro, and that's why I be like, when I do send people stuff, I'm like, disclaimer, this is a super rough mix. Don't judge it off of this, what you're hearing. But I'm going to send it I got you as soon as I get off, bro. But
that's bad.
What happened was, I got a random DM from this dude. His name is Worldwide Beats. He's a producer. Okay. So he was like, bro, I'm rocking with what you're posting and stuff like that. And he's like, where you from? And I'm like, I'm from Long Island, New York. He like, oh, I am too. But but he lives in North Carolina now. Okay. And like, bro, he was, I want to send you some beats. So I'm like, I send it through.
Yeah.
He sent me a pack. I press play. And he got a different vibe. Like, it ain't what you know. Like, you probably hear the more bouncy type beats like that I'm on. And I'm like, this ain't my normal flow, but I think coming off of Necessary, this is the perfect switch up. Nice. Bro, I'm just having fun, bro. It's like the beats is like really fun, bro.
Yeah, you got the talent to do it, man. Express your creative genius. Yeah, man. Right.
I don't have a set date, but I got the title already. I got the artwork idea in my head. I got to get in the studio and do 2 more tracks, and then we gonna be ready to rock and roll, man.
So how many you gonna put another EP out? Or how many tracks we talking about?
I'm thinking like 4 to 5, like same amount of the last one. It's fully produced by him, and man, I can't wait, bro. I'm gonna send you something, bro. He got some fire.
Yeah, give me something to mess with, man. Yeah. Now I will tell you this. Listen. If you tell me to keep it on a hush, I will. I'm not sharing it to nobody that's gonna do something stupid. But sometimes one of my men, I be like, hey, you gotta hear you gotta hear this one. So they won't share it. It's like,
that's cool.
Just 1 or 2. I need you to hear this. Tell me what you think.
Yeah. Nah, bro. I'm about to send you one that's like, I can't wait to see what you think, because you know me for like the gritty, straight, So this one is a little. It's gritty, but it's like, you gonna see. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. I get excited about it. If I just, it's so. I'm gonna tell you what's dope. Here's the one thing that I've come to appreciate in my older age, man. You can enjoy a lot of different things.
Fact.
You don't have to be boxed in. I remember when I was a younger man, I thought I had to be this way. I had to be, you know what I mean? But you can enjoy and get pleasure and fulfillment out of so many different things in life. life has so much to offer, but everybody want to paint this picture of gloom and doom.
Bro.
You think for there's people on this earth to let it be destroyed?
No.
You know what I mean? Like everybody, like, I think we got the wrong narratives, and and those pictures are painted by the wrong people. You know, and the planet is adjusting. Everything is switching up. Like I think it's not gonna be what everybody may be used to, but it's gonna be what everybody needs. You know what I mean? Where families can grow again and build and flourish. And I just think like it's crazy. We're so quick to end it all when there's so much life remaining to live.
Facts, man. I feel like the world just need like a purification, like just a cleansing, bro. Just cleanse it.
And I think it's on its way. I think that's where the resistance is coming from, because you got the old regime trying to hold on to something and structure something how they see it. But if we could really wrap our minds around who we are and our purpose, we could flourish amongst each other, like-minded people, and grow and do what we need to do and really get fulfillment out of life, man.
Yeah.
New structure, new everything, man. Just moving forward, and it can be, life can be beautiful, man. It's all about what you make it.
Bro, it's time to like Kendrick he dropped something called Watch the Party Die. It's time to watch the party die, man. It's time to hit the reset button, bro. Like, yeah, that was cool. That was fun. That was like, we get it, but let's switch things up. Let's see how it could be from this if we approach it this way. Like we tried this. We seen the destruction. We seen the setbacks. We seen people fall short. It's like, let's try something new, bro. It ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt, bro.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Listen, I appreciate you coming through.
Always, man.
I do, man. It's always dope when we link up, man. I always appreciate it. And I know you got a busy schedule as to why. And just even for you, just taking a few moments out of your evening, man, just to share that and kick it with your boy, man. I appreciate that more than
man,
you.
I told you last time, I said, bro, whenever you need a co-host, hit me. I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up, bro.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. I always appreciate the energy you bring, the perspective you got. You know, people do too, man. So I really do. I don't take anything lightly. I really do, man. I can't wait to hear this new phase, this new project that you got going on. I know it's some heat. I've been hearing snippets, and I'm just sitting up like, man, I'm not going to repeat every part in this comment like that. Like, I can't do that. Like it's crazy. I'm like, and I enjoy it. It's just, I'm just one of those people. Like, I love when people, because I know what it takes to put these things together. So, and it's just a sharp mind, bro. I'd be like,
bro, you know what's crazy, right? I don't even know. I think it was TikTok how our paths crossed, right?
Right.
But like our friendship became like, it was just you commenting on my stuff and liking it, and I followed you back, and it developed into like a brotherhood, or like a brotherhood development. And like now when I be posting, other people comment, I'm like, cool, but I've been waiting for your comment. I'm like,
that's what I'm talking about. And I'll be late. I don't even be on socials. I'm like, oh, he got something else out. Hold on, wait a minute.
And when you do the duet, I'm like, oh yeah, he really rock with it. He really rock with it.
Yeah. Sometimes, and I be getting so many little moments, and if you can tell that when I do the duet, I be in the car because I be on my break, and sometimes I open up, and then they come across my joint. I'm like, wait, he did say, wait a minute. Then let me do a little reaction off this joint right here,
bro.
Like, yeah, that's
I be rubbing my hands like Bird, man. I'd be like, okay, yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, man. No, always, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy, man. What I can't wait to see is when your content start reaching the people that it's supposed to reach, because it's going to take off, bro. And you putting the work in. That's why I say I respect your hustle, the grind. I said when this content really starts flowing, I'm like, man, it's going to be crazy. Because that's one thing. You got so much for people to consume already that just don't know it.
Yeah.
We're even doing all this, like they say you got to have like at least 100 episodes in, and you'll start seeing it take off because it's out there in the algorithm.
Bro, I be watching, LaRussell, and like how his work ethic is. And he inspired me because he got like he called it the 10,000 shot theory. And he like, bro, what I'm doing, I feel like I'm posting every day. I'm doing something, but bro was posting, when he was on the come up, he was posting 5 times a day, 6 times a day. And like, he was like, bro, he said, I wasn't worried about what was going in. I was just putting up shots.
That's it.
Eventually, one of them gonna fall. So a couple of them gonna start falling.
It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. It is, because when you got talent, when you dope, like it's not like you putting up garbage. You putting up hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, and I'm reading, like, I enjoy reading the other people's comments. I'm like, okay, so it's not just me. I'm not, okay. Yeah, he said it's hot. She said it's hot. Oh, he said it's real dope. Oh, okay, yeah. Because like I ain't tripping. All right, I thought I knew this was hot. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, man. Like, I can't wait to hear this new stuff, bro. So you just keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate you, man.
God gonna put it in the right places, right hands, man, and definitely deserve to be heard nationwide, worldwide, man.
Appreciate it.
Matter of fact, with my man LS on This Is Hip Hop Radio, I didn't even know. He told me, listen, shout out to LS. Man, look, he showed me how I was ranking on the Vegas radio stations out there and stuff with the ones DJs. I'm looking at the list. That's just organic. That's just on the thing.
Bro.
And I'm just like, yo, that's dope. It got voted into now that's people who not, like, you don't even see them in the streams and nothing. That's off the strength of the work you already put in.
Bro, I woke up to that. He mentioned me in the story, and I saw Vegas. I'm like, bro, I'm in Long Island, New York, bro, and I'm on a list in Vegas.
Just about to say that. I was about to say you bubbling in the West Coast right now. That's just.
And I'm thinking, like, my type of music ain't gonna cross over there because they not, they got their own bounce, they got their own vibe. But the fact that, especially that it's Die of all songs, that's crazy.
That's crazy, right? And that's why we think about that. That's when you think about how powerful social media really is. It exposes you to places that you don't have to really physically go to yet.
Right.
It creates a lane for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when every morning when I pray with the missus, we always pray, God, let your word be a light to our path today. Like, light up our path in your spirit before us. You know what I mean? What was that one? It was that one soldier, the centurion or whatever, the captain or whatever. He was like, hey, my daughter's sick. He was talking to Jesus. He's like, yo, my daughter's sick. I know you're a busy man, but I'm a busy man. I'm an important man. I tell troops to go here. I go tell troops to go there. You could just send your word to my daughter and she'll be healed. I know you can do that because I command people. If I could command people, I'm nowhere greater than you. And he was like, I ain't seen no greater faith in this in my life. Go. She's taken care of. Bro, think about that. Your joint's just going before you need to get there. The light, he already prepared your path for you, regardless of whatever it be. He already prepared it. Yeah, go there, go there, go there, go there. You hitting the eardrums right now, people you never met, never seen.
Bro, I just got 2 DMs. Like, one dude was like, bro, your joint just came up on like Spotify Shuffle. As I'm just listening to Spotify, your joint came up, and I'm like, there's somebody else hit me and said the same, said Spotify. He like, yo, these 2 right here. And he all the way in Africa, Johannesburg, Africa, or something like that. And I'm like, bro, I'm in Little Long Island, New York, bro.
No.
But that's the power of the internet, man. And we're gonna have one of the big God hoodies everywhere, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And look, matter of fact, I ain't forget you on that. I got another design, so I need to figure out how many I want to order in before I got them. But you know what we talk. All right.
I already know, bro. I'm gonna need. Especially if you do the t-shirts for the summer coming, bro. We need the flavors, man.
I already got them. I got them sitting. You can't even see. I ain't make them yet, but I already got the blanks. I got the blanks. Trust me. I already knew the weather. That's why I was like, man, I feel like I'm behind now, but I got, like, I'm doing some stuff in house just because I'm just obvious. This is what I'm doing, but I got a guy that if I need the mask, I just hit him up. Hey, give me da. You got me.
Bro, you don't understand. I was in Dollar Tree one day and I had the hoodie on.
Yeah.
And this older white lady, she kept staring at me, and you know, there we go, mental illness, defense. I'm on defense.
Yeah.
But she, I think she noticed this, so she's like, no, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at your hoodie. She was like, that is a beautiful message. And she was like, and then she grabbed my hand, turned me around. She looked at the back of it. Yeah. And she's like, I love it. God bless you. I love that. And I was like, yeah, my homie, you know, he makes it. This is his brand. Told about the brand. Yeah, you gotta keep them flavors pushing, bro.
I'm gonna tell you another crazy story real quick. Was it last week? My wife, I made her a military green joint, and she was there Dunkin' Donuts with me, and there was this lady in there, another Caucasian sister, but she was in there. She was kind of like, it was funny because she seemed a little off a little bit. But I'm gonna tell you this, and I told my wife this. She actually, real story, she actually seemed like the spirits was messing with her. Right? And you know how when the demons was trying to mock, and Peter and them saying, these are the servants of the Lord.
These are servants, and they was following behind them, and right. She was following.
It was literally like one of those moments.
Wow.
She was like, yeah, God. She was like, God's here. God's here, right? That's how she was saying it, right? And I started talking to her, and I was like, that's right. I was like, yeah, you're right. God's here. I was like, that's right. She was like, maybe he could take my nightmares. I said, he can. I said, he could take your nightmares. So then more women started walking in, like started getting crowded and busy. She was like, God's here. And another lady stopped and said, wait, God's here? And I said, absolutely here. I was like, yeah. And she was like, all I need is, I forget what she said. I just need something to happen. Something about some pictures, something with whatever she was waiting on. I was like, God got it. Right. I said, don't even worry about that. But just the whole Dunkin' Donuts was in an uproar because my wife was wearing that hoodie.
Bro, I had this. Now it's gonna sound like I'm capping, but I had this same experience. I was walking in Walmart, and the dude was walking out, and I had your hoodie on, and he was like, G-O-D, and I was like, I don't know if he was being funny or not, but I was like, yep, the biggest G.
Right.
But
that's
how powerful the brand is, bro.
Isn't that crazy?
Powerful.
That to me, that's wild. You know what I'm saying? That this spark, like it just resonate with that many people. And it just show you how many people are tired of religion.
Yeah.
But people inherently, they know that God is real.
Yeah. Fact.
And a lot of things just keeps us from God. The noise, the distractions, the noise, all the nonsense that keep us from experiencing God for who God is.
Yep.
And so when they see it and they recognize it, because it's not just you wearing a hoodie, but it's the spirit that you walk in.
Right.
So it's all tied together, and it's just like they have to acknowledge it. Like, whoa, wait,
bro, I'm telling you. When I had that hoodie on, bro, I be feeling like the whole store is looking at me. So I know how y'all felt in Dunkin' Donuts, because I be feeling like, bro, every eye in this store is on me, bro. And then when I walk past, they looking back and they see the back of it. It's like, they
try to figure out, like, yo, wait, what is going? Isn't that something off of a hoodie?
Off of a hood, bro. That's how, bro.
Dope. That's dope. I almost wore it tonight, and I was like, well, nah, I don't know if he had it on. I didn't want to look like twin. I was like, I'm just,
bro, I would have had it on. I know I put it somewhere. I folded it up and put it somewhere. I just can't remember where I put it. But I think it's in my closet. But I was rushing. I'm like, bro, I wanted to put it on right now. I wanted to have it on, but
that's dope. That's dope. But yeah, trust me, more to come. We're gonna figure that thing out. We're gonna get that thing right. But
bro.
Listen, people, Davon King, appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you coming through. Can't wait to hear the new stuff. We appreciate you rocking with us here at Godsfault. Tell them where they can find you on socials.
Oh, man, you can find me on Instagram as Davon King, DAVONKINGNY. Same thing on TikTok. But if you just follow me on Instagram, you click the link tree, that'll take you everywhere you need to find me at. So I'm everywhere.
Everywhere, like air, baby. Hey, we out. Hey, Davon, stay on with me. So we can go ahead and chop up a few other things without the folks.
All right.
Hold on one second.